And then what's the benefit of doing this kind of reorganization?
Sure. So the benefit is a couple things. So what it did was it took Chapter 11 bankruptcy and recognized that that wasn't working for small businesses. It was too heavy. It was too lengthy of a process. So typically it's an 18 to 24-month process. You're paying a bankruptcy attorney upwards of $1,000 an hour for that entire time. And if your business is already distressed, you just simply can't afford that. So there was a recognition that that process was broken. So what Congress did is they took Chapter 11 bankruptcy and they amended it with a new subchapter, which is called Subchapter 5, that's specific to small businesses. And what that does is it allows them to reorganize in a much more streamlined day. So now it's a maximum 90-day process. It's much more lightweight. There's no financial disclosure form. There's no creditors committee. A lot of the kind of red tape and bureaucracy and heaviness of the documents that need to be filed is stripped away. And what it does is it allows you to get relief from your unsecured debt. It allows you an opportunity to hit the pause button for upwards of 90 days to renegotiate with your landlord, with your bank, with your other key suppliers. And then the big kicker is that you get all this relief, but in a traditional Chapter 11, there's something called the absolute priority clause. And what that means is creditors have absolute priority over equity if they're not paid in full. So more times than not, in a traditional reorganization, the creditors end up owning the company. But for small businesses, Congress realized that that's not going to work. So they got rid of that absolute priority clause. So what that means for small business owners is now they have a tool in their toolkit that allows them again, fast, streamlined process to get relief from that debt, to renegotiate their overhead expenses. And the kicker is they get to retain their equity and stay whole on the other side of it. So it's really for a lot of businesses that have been harmed for no fault of their own because of the pandemic, and aren't getting the appropriate amount of relief from the government, but they are bearing the burden of restrictions. They now have this option to save their business, save their employees, and retain their equity and